Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Today I'm so excited to bring you this. It's the first time for me doing like an olive smoky eye. So this is like my version of a date night makeup look, and I'm so excited to tell you that I've teamed up with GRWM for this video. I did go to their launch party with Superdrug the other week and I showed you guys this, which isn't a lipstick, nope, it's a perfume. This is the new fragrance by GRWM. It's called Yes I Am. It smells delicious. It's got the most beautiful packaging. It's an eau de parfum as well. Let me tell you about this fragrance. It's like bold, daring, sexy. It's like an oriental smell, but it's got like fruity top notes and there's like sandalwood and musky undertones too, which is just so beautiful. It smells so sexy and flirty, which is of course perfect for a date night. I've had so many comments. It's so distinctive, and you know me, I am obsessed with fragrances and perfumes and probably have near to 50 bottles of perfumes, so safe to say I'm an addict and I am fussy when it comes to my scents, and this definitely makes the cut into my favourites. I call all of my fragrances memory mist, so this is my 2019. It brings me happy memories of January and the events that I've been to, and reminds me of being a boss in 2019. So I thought I'd let you know like how deeply connected I am to fragrances, but I promise you, if you like distinctive oriental but fairly sweet fragrances, this will not disappoint you at all. Of course I'll leave the link in the description box below for you to be able to grab this. You've got to smell it, it's just insane. But let's get into the makeup tutorial. We kind of like figured this look out as we went along, but if you want to know how I achieved this smoky olive date night glam, then keep watching. Okay guys, let's transform this face. I've just put a bit of the Too Faced Hangover Primer on. Let's get straight into my skin. So basically I have gone back to my favourite foundation by Too Faced, which is Born This Way. And I've just, you know, like when you have a break from something, you go back to it and you're like, wow, this definitely is like one of my favourite foundations. I forgot how lit this is. I tried the combination of this Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade light beige I'm using with their concealer and powder, and I thought I'll try them all together because it's all one brand and that makes it easier for you guys. But I was like, wow, my skin has not looked this good in a long time. Oh, the coverage is just insane. I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer in the shade Almond now. A little bit goes a long way, and it's been making my foundation just look, even though it's heavy and everything's full coverage, what I've used so far, it doesn't look heavy. Just you wait and see. Then I'm just going to melt that in with the foundation. Now I'm going to use my new favourite contour stick, which is it's by Nude Sticks and it's in the shade Bondi Babes, and you've got a little brush one end, which I don't really use, I still use my beauty blender, but the shade of this contour stick is just so perfect for like light to medium skin tones, and they do come in a variety of shades. Sorry about the sirens in the background. I'm gonna like wing out my eye a bit with this as well. Contour my eyelids and everything else. Bounce that in. Such a nice shade. It's not too dark, it just melts into the skin. It's like a true contour shade. Okay, I'm really happy with that base so far. I'm now going to take the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. Wow, the traffic is hating me today. Can you hear that motorbike? I want to leave a little bit of space for my eyeshadow because I'm going to leave this to bake. I'm going to really tap this into the side of my nose as well. Get rid of the pores, airbrush them out. Does anybody else get the ASMR tingles like when I'm doing my makeup? I wouldn't say I'm the most ASMR-y type of person in terms of like, I'm quite loud and a bit clumsy. However, I was thinking of doing a doing my makeup tutorial in ASMR. Let me know what you think about that. Like maybe doing lip tutorials in ASMR. If you don't know what ASMR is, firstly, definitely look it up on YouTube. It's where you kind of feel relaxed by listening to really like quiet and satisfying sounds, like, you know, nails on a clipboard or hi, welcome to my tutorial. I mean, I don't know if that gives you any type of satisfaction, but let me know if it's something you would like me to do, even if it's just for fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just do this eye, come back to you so I know what I'm gonna do, and talk you through how I did that. And I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession. Look at the colours in this palette. I just thought it'd be really nice for a little smoky green date night look. Okay guys, not gonna lie, living for this. Let me zoom you in. I'm not even kidding, this took like 7-8 minutes as well, which I think is really quick. I did use just this Morphe M456 brush just to buff a bit of concealer all over the lid. I just used the Too Faced one to make sure there's no creases. First of all, I'm going in with this gorgeous little olivey grey toned shade with my fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just start tapping so lightly. The good thing about this brush is it doesn't really let you apply it heavily anyway, so I'm just tapping so lightly to build up some depth around the outer corner, and I'm going to start bringing that in to the crease. I'm going to take it into my inner corner. I'm not going to get right up against, you can see the dark shadow there. I don't want to accentuate that because obviously I don't want to look like I've got a black eye, but I do want to smoke it right up to the inner corner of the lid. I'm going to take it a little bit under the eye, start connecting it, and once we have an even light blend, we can go in with the second layer. Okay, I've just taken a bit more. You can see I've picked up more pigment, and I'm just going to build that outer corner. The second shade I'm going to take from the palette is this really intense green one, and let me tell you, it's so pigmented that you need the tiniest bit. I'm just like tapping it off of my brush, so I've got like the tiniest bit, and I just want to give this a little bit more of a green tone to it. You can see it's starting to look a bit richer, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that minty shade and just introduce that to the bottom lash line. I'm not going to take that to the top, and then I'm just going to build up the shades again. I'm now going to take a little flat brush, the Morphe M224. I've just fell in love with Morphe brush, and now I'm going to take that little, it's almost like a greeny gold shade from the palette with that flat brush, and I'm just going to sweep this across the centre of the lid, just keeping it right there. Don't worry about blending it out with this brush. Can you see it's kind of like above my crease? So I want to make sure that when my eyes are open, you can see that too. I'm then going to just blend out the edges. I'm even patting a little bit more of that dark olive shade around the halo. And now I'm going to go in with that. It's like a silvery minty shade, this one. And I'm going to pat this with my finger over the centre to bring it to life and give it another dimension. And I'm going to take a bit of that under my lashes too and blend out. Okay, so I'm happy with that at the moment. I do need to finish off blending in a bit of highlight and inner corner pop, but we'll get back to that after we have finished off the skin. So I'm just dusting away the powder that I've been baking with. So now I'm going to warm up and contour my face with the Ofra Francesca Tollot, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, palette, which is really nice. It's got two bronzers in and then two, I'd say they're blushes, or you can use them as an eyeshadow. They're kind of multi-purpose. I'm going to use this same Morphe E4 brush, which is a nice little contour fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the lighter shade and just start to build up a bit of contour. I'm being so light-handed with the way that I apply this powder as well. It's just barely touching my skin, which means that it's going to buff on so flawlessly and not pull off any of my coverage. Okay, so as I'm using this palette, I'm going to use the, what are these called? Versus and Venezia for blush. These two like corally pinky shades, I'm going to mix them together. They're very, very pigmented and very shimmery. So all I will say is be careful and controlled as to where you place them. I'm not going to do them right on the apples of the cheeks. I'm just going to like place it a bit further up to give my cheeks a bit of like a push up. So I want to know, talking about date nights, what is your ideal date night? I kind of toy between, like, don't get me wrong, I love a fancy restaurant. I adore, you know, nice drinks and cocktails and a little bit of the bouge, but you can't beat a night in with a film and just snuggles and duvets and takeaways, can you? I mean, can you? Also, I love adventurous things. Like, I always thought to myself, like, going to a theme park would be a good first date. Don't know. Yeah, it is actually, because you're standing in the queues for a long time and you can just get to know each other, like talking to each other, like having fun. It's a good icebreaker. But let me know, what would be your ideal date night? Let me know in the comments and we can have a little chat. Now, what are we thinking? I think nude lip with this. I was gonna go with a red, so we matched our little Cacharel Yes I Am Beautiful bottle. Just smells so amazing. I feel like it could go either way. A red would definitely suit this makeup look, but a nude is just more me. So I think I'm gonna go with a nude, so the focus can be more on the eyes. But if you're extra, go for a red, and then I recommend putting a gloss over it. I just love the lips looking like wet cherries. Oh, so scrummy. But yeah, let's go for a nude. Okay, let's do highlight and then brows. I'm gonna use this gorgeous palette by my friend Mitchell, and it's his collaboration with Be Perfect Sub-Zero highlight collection. Look at all the shades, and the pigments are amazing as well. This palette is sold on Beauty Bay. Quite a few things here should be sold on Beauty Bay. I'll link everything in the description as per usual as well. I'm going to use a mixture of Made It and OTT. So let's see what this does. Oh wow, look at that. So gorgeous. Just gonna blend it in a bit with my contour brush. Okay, so for eyebrows, I'm just using my Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the shade Brunette. I'm also gonna use this to go over a few freckles that I've covered up as well. I've decided not to apply eyeliner. I'm just going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and apply this before I put on some lashes. These lashes are so beautiful and fluttery. I did cut them down a little bit, but these are Lemon Meringue lashes by Unicorn Lashes. Definitely some of my favourites. Similar to Miami, but even more long and fluttery. Onto lips, I'm going to use a Makeup Forever Artist colour pencil in the shade Anywhere Caffeine, and then I'm going to use Ludwig, that's the shade by the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and then I'm going to use this snazzy little lipstick here by Dior, and this is the Dior Addict Lip Glow. It's such a cool lipstick, but I'm going to do my little classic lip tutorial here. Okay, safe to say, I am fully obsessed with this look. This is just such a gorgeous, like, sultry, smoky, sexy look. I'm gonna slip into something a little bit fancier, do my hair, and I'll see you in one sec. And here we are. Oh my goodness, you have to look at this coat. I didn't even remember that I had this coat. This is from Missguided. It's like full length. I'll leave this in the description box too. And then I've got these little lips earrings in. So I did manage to tie a red lip in somewhere to match my little Cacharel parfum. Perfume. Parfum. I always find it so funny saying the word parfum. I decided to go for a messy pony because I feel like for date nights it's really nice to have like the messy tousled kind of bedhead look, but my hair was just not working down. So I put it up, I softened all the edges with some like little baby hairs that I teased out, and I just think it's nice to go for a little undone look. So this is my version of like an undone kind of pony, and the makeup snatches it all together to make it look more slick. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I absolutely loved filming this today for you beauties, and it's always cool to try something new. So let me know for sure if you'll be trying this look, and let me know what else you want to see. Enjoy all your date nights, hopefully not just for one night of the year. Keep them coming with your girls, with your guys. Just have a good time always, and make sure you grab the new Cacharel Yes I Am fragrance. It just smells so delicious. The link will be left below for this too. But yeah, what a fun tutorial. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one, my beauties. Love you lots. Mwah. Bye.